These fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Hector Macho Camacho, 169 centimeters tall with a reach of 175 centimeters. Hector Macho Camacho, one of the most unique personas boxing has ever seen. Three-time New York Golden Gloves champion, a three-division world champion, and a Hall of Famer. Fernando Vargas from Oxnard, California, a two-time light middleweight champion of the world.
This is going to be an intense stare before the fight starts.
The fighters are ready to go. Let's hear the official introductions. We turn it over to the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 6 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Bayamon, Puerto Rico, here is a colorful and popular former three-division champion of the world, Hector Macho Camacho. Fighting out of the blue corner, the amateur great from Oxnard, California, introducing the two-time champion of the world, El Feroz, Fernando Vargas.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Which fans are going to be happy, which fans are going to be sad, I don't know, but it's the argument I love.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Can't score with that jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Beautiful counter shot. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
That counter punch caught him clean. Hook misses. The straight right just misses. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
These are my kind of fights, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
These two were made for each other. Nice counter. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's all offense all the time. Punch, counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. respect for each other's punching power. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
That counter shot lands. That left hook missed. These punches coming from every angle. Well done with that counter shot. And he scores with the counter. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho in that last round.
Big deep cuts. Big deep cuts.
Let's get it started in round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Punching. Well done with that counter shot. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter punch caught him clean. Swing and a miss with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Hector Camacho. From this There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nope, that hook won't score. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That counter punch caught him clean. They exchange punches. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Misses with the straight left. close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Hector Camacho that last round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Through the left, but didn't score it. The right hook just missed. They exchange punches. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Hector. There's the bell to start round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. They drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The straight right just misses. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. And Vargas now stumbling backwards. How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought
this round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Never know with these scorecards. That will go down as a majority decision victory.
Todd, you're all right. We don't see this that often. But when we do, we really remember it. And this is one of those fights. Majority decision. I agree. You agree. The fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's enough. Okay, you agree.